Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is, let me get Mr. Elephant over here to get us ready. It's April 14th of 2025. It's Monday. It's 58 degrees Fahrenheit or 14 degrees Celsius with about a 15 mile per hour cold wind out there. Even though it's this temperature, the wind is cold. I mean, it bites through you. Today we're doing the point, we're doing the prune, then we're going to do repot. So we got to be quick about it because I don't have time lapse. So this is a horse we're going to put in there. And you're going to say, Tom, that wood's going to rot. No, it's made for being placed in aquariums. That's why I bought it. It was like $10 at PetSmart. This I got at Hobby Lobby, $2.29. This wall, so if that fits in there, we'll do it. So let's get cracking and let's get on the ball here, Tom. And Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties out there. So, and away we go, as Jackie Gleason would say. So let's take this tag out because the last time we repotted it was 1/31 of 2024. So, I'm going to get the rock out of here. Put it over there. Get these rocks out. I know I got a tiger in there. I don't think he'll fit this scenario, what I'm trying to do here. I know, like the sign says, bless this mess. Let's take this dead one out into the garbage. Get all this stuff out of here. And into the garbage. Or the garbage, as they say. Get some of this out. And all we're going to do is we're going to prune it. But as we prune, we're going to stick the cuttings in here because I'm not going to do it on here. It's going to take too long. So we're going to take our ironwood tool because nothing cuts wood like ironwood. And we're going to cut this here with a growing point out there. And put this in the sand right away. And then we're going to take our, I got gloves on for the sap. We're just going to dab it real good until it dries. We're going to do all outward cutting points. Put them in the sand because that'll help to heal it. And you know the sap is detrimental to the plant itself. So we got that there. We got a point coming out here. I got to be quick on this because I don't know how the root system is. I don't know how long we're going to have to tackle the roots on it. We got a point coming out this way. But I think we'll cut it a little bit lower to get some more growth on there. You know, after I seal it with wax, with the lipstick, believe it or not, Mr. Clock says it is 7:45 p.m. in the evening. He's reminding me time to shake it. Let's get cutting here. I know it's still in bloom. It looks good. So we got a whole bunch of different directions here. So we got this one here. Let's try cutting it off to there. Let's put this into here. Maybe we can get a triple trunk and cut this back to here and see if that'll bush out. And then we're going to cut this one here because we got a point going out that way. That way we'll get some growth that way. Let's get this in. And the sand seems to help seal the wounds on it. You know, on the cutting. So, okay, we got this good and dry. So maybe it'll start coming out. Now because this is red, I got the LA colors. And we're just going to give it some nice lipstick on there to seal it. Because I don't want to get anything in here while we're working. That's why I got the gloves on, because if I get lipstick all over my hands, while I'm working, it's not going to hurt the gloves. Just going to get it in there. And you get this LA Colors, you get it at the Dollar Tree. It's just a natural wax women wear on their lips. And it gives you some nice color to your poinsettia. Now I'm not worried about those dead parts yet, because I want to get the tree out and go from there. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, our little guy fell out, so there we go, get him back in there real good. Into sand. I think we got them all in. Okay, so let's take Mr. Spoon. Well, not really. Tom, what'd you do with your fork? Okay, Mr. Fork, where are you? Goodness my grief, Tom. Usually it's right in front of you. There it is. That's our steak fork. So that'll help us get it out. Maybe use some of the soil to put inside, because I got the dish here for the soil. I got it on a dry side because I knew I was going to repot it. If I keep it too wet in the wintertime, it really does not. Ooh, that's a toughie there. Look at that. Look at this baby here. So I'm just going to try to ease the soil out of her, out of the roots. Don't be afraid, because right now there's a method to my madness. I'll do a shorty on the video where the lipstick's on the one that I cut, those other ones. I'll do one shorty on the one that's growing in the east wing, and you'll see how it's sealed, and where the seal is, even close to the brain or the node, I got growth coming out. Okay, so we'll get Matt's root rake. Just comb the roots out real good. Just like that. Got a nice strong root system on it. We're doing it now because we want this to have some nice summer growth. So let's put this here. Because whatever beneficial bacteria is in here, it'll help with the growth on this tree. So let me get all this here. That's no good. Poinsettias are fun to use, and you can get them starting in the fall when it's time for Christmas time. And I know those of you in other states like Mexico and stuff, I know they grow well for you out there and in the southern states. This is my number 7 knitting mesh that I got in here, so it worked out pretty good. Oops, got this here. I switched it around. So right now, I'm going to make a little hill over here. Just put some of the soil back in. Just a little bit. I got Ted's mix, but right now I just want to put this in here. And let's see if we can get our wall over here. Something like this. Then later on, maybe we can get an accent plant here. I can stick the cuttings in there. That might be good. But right now, we'll put the horse in there like this. Maybe a couple of cuttings around it. Or just put the sand in there for the grass growth. So let's get that like this. Let me get Ted's mix out. If I can open the bucket. There we go. Just like that. Sorry about hitting that. I hit it with my noggin. What are you gonna do? We got Ted's mix there. We got some Ted's mix there. I don't know if, see, I got the bushel in the garage. I haven't had a chance to fill up the buckets yet. Like that. Let's put Ted's over here. Now, we got our wall here. It's about the height over here. Let's get it in there like it's been in there for a while. And then you can see the roots. So, Tom, what'd you do with your scissors? For the roots, I got them right here. I sharpened them from the last video. So I use these scissors just to chop the roots, because sometimes you hit a stone. I'm just using these just to get that. And these scissors I got from Scott Winard of Let's Do Bonsai. Scott's a good man. He's out in the UK. Check out his channel. Okay, so we got a nice radial root base. You're going to say, Tom, what about all that soil on there? That has probably got a lot of beneficial bacteria. And if you can see how dark it is, that's all the carbon it's been pulling in. So this tree is like in its own little pot over here. We got the roots all fanned out. It's in there like that. Let me just get a couple of the roots that are long here and trim them back. Just like that. And then, we're going to take our mikus. We're going to sprinkle the roots with it, so we can add more beneficial bacteria in there. I got Whitey, our other little spoon. And these you can get at the Dollar Tree or any place else that sells plastic knives and spoons and stuff. They're not expensive. Get a whole pack. Well, that was 2 years ago. I got the whole pack for $2. Okay, so we got that sealed up real nice. We dropped our scissors here. And yeah, I tried out that trowel from Ironwood. Man, that thing works good. So let's see. I think like that. You can say, what about this cross branch here or this one here? Well, if something grows out here, I can reseal it, but we'll do that after we repot it. So now we got that in there. So we got a little cup here. We'll put it on the roots. Roots are nice and flared out. Now we get our chopstick and we'll just move it in. Or I got a bamboo skewer there too. I can use that. You can't get a chopstick, but they're easy if you go. It's a nice, good Chinese restaurant. They always give chopsticks. If you don't use it, you can always take it home. We can get this wall up just a little bit. Like that, if you can see it. We'll pull the wall up a little bit. I'm not going to make it a high wall. Just like that. And if you ain't got a sorry English teachers, but if you do not have a chopstick, use a bamboo skewer with the point and just fire in the soil. Ted's mix makes a good bonsai soil. But I'm make some, I'll show you the chicken grit ones later. So just getting it in there like that. Getting it in there real nice. And like this one, where this one's coming out, so the branch is coming up this way. So we're just going to cut that dead piece off, because that wound is sealed there. And this one here, just like that. And we'll get in there like that. See, I like these needle nose from Ireland because they really can get in tough areas. And this one's got a hole there, so I don't want nothing growing into it. So we're just gonna seal that up real nice. Seal that little piece up over there real nice. And we got a little lipstick there, but that's all right because it adds color to the scape. You'll know what the flower is. And this little piece here, we'll just cut that off. Now the horse we can put here, like that. And, what'd you do with it, Tom? I have no idea. I got some of my mini mixes here. I knew I put it someplace. I put it where I wouldn't lose it. And you know me, I lost it. Where did it go? I have no idea. It was in one of these little square containers. Anybody see it? Let me know. Mr. Elephant, you looking? I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. It disappeared itself over to this side of the room. There we go. This one's just half organic soil mix. I mean, seed starter mix. And sand, half and half, 50-50. Okay, Tom. Here it is. Looking for my scoop. Now we can cover the wood with this so you don't see the wood where the horse is standing on. And our mini mix is going to give us some nice texture. Go. Turn it around, Tom. That's why you got a turntable. Okay, we got that set. Then I got another mini mix. This is 1 part peat, 1 part worm castings, and 2 parts of torpedo sand. And I think we can put that one over here just to dress it up a little bit. Don't worry, we're going to put the green sand there. And yes, I dropped it on the floor. Now with those points sitting in that cup, okay, we got that. We got everything smoothed down. With our horse. Oh, 8 o'clock. Mr. Clock says, come on, Tom, you're doing the video too long. You're in there over 15 minutes now. What is it? 18 minutes and 37 seconds. Goodness my grief. So we got the horse eating there. So, of course, we got to put some grass there. And let's take our spray bottle and wet it down a little bit. Now, we can put a little rock over here. That'll keep the roots hydrated. And Mr. Elephant can put some water over that rock. So we can get this all watered in real nice. And over here by the wall, we're just going to put that in there. I'm going to wash all that top soil off the around the horse there, because we're going to have some grass there. And you can see how that's bubbling up because of the sand. It was still a little bit too dry. Got to get that sand wet and good. Now, can we put another rock there? I have no idea. We got to keep in shape with this. We can put this one here like the rock, like it grew around the rock there. And since we got that wall there, we need something small over there. So, this is feather rock. Nope, I can't break it. I thought I could, but I can't. So we get our little hammer and our screwdriver. And you can see what I'm going to do. I'm just going to see if we can break it free. This is lava rock. There we go. Split real nice. You can put it around here. Put it out about this section there. Now we got to get our horse good and fed. But before we do that, we got this pushed in real nice. I'm going to take this and where'd you go, Mr. Skewer? Here you are. Make a little into here. Like he's in the forest eating some greens. I don't know if these will grow. This is our triple trunk over here. So put that around here. Get that in there real nice. The horse is eating out in the shade. This one's coming up over here by the rock. So if they root or not, I'll let you know. And we got this one here. And we got a couple there. We can put this one over here where he's going to walk through. And this one. Oop. This one got the leaves knocked off. We don't have nothing there. So what I got to do is I got to cut this here. And then I got to really hit that and really dry it, because you do not want it detrimental to itself. And just hit it with some lipstick. There we go. See, it's a little wet, but the lipstick got it. Just like that. Come on, you're being difficult. We got this on the air, and we're going to cook. So, you can take your finger and just dab it in there real good. Now this one, we got 3 over there. We can put this growing out in the corner here. Just something here. Now we have this one here. We can put it out over here. So we'll see if they root or not. So now we're going to press the soil in. Make it nice and firm so everybody gets a toe hole on everything, so to say. Let's get this in. Push it in. Push it in. And then we'll get some more of our Ted's mix and put it in over here. And, you know, it's rocky. If you make a forest perfect, you're going to say, you know, know, nothing's perfect in the forest. You get all kinds of ferns and everything growing in there. You know, there's like dead leaves, moss, decaying leaves. But we don't have that at our vantage point here. So we're just using the Dr. Earth to make everything a little different. There, sorry for the long video, I'll try to rush it. Okay, Mr. Spoon. Now we're going to have to use Whitey here because I can't find you where I put you. Just like that. I'm going to say, Tom, what if they don't root? Well, if they don't root, they don't root. You can always put something else there. We're going to give the cuttings a chance. You don't give them a chance, you don't know if they're going to root or not. And we put it in the sand to seal the wound right away, so that should be good. So we got this all in nice and tight. Let's get some more here. Put a little more there. A little dab will do you like brill cream. And my buddies used to put brill cream on their head and the wind would blow 30 miles an hour and their hair wouldn't get messed up. They put so much on. They said a little dab would do you. Sometimes they put a whole tube on there. My buddy had jet black hair and that hair didn't move no matter how strong the wind was. Okay, so let's get this. Let me get this out of your way so you can see what I'm doing, because and then we'll get our green sand. We're just going to give the horse some grass. Now almost doesn't grow for me. I don't know why. I try, but it doesn't. Outside it does. By the willows, they're sitting in water. I got the grass growing over here where it's nice and lush. And you can see like moss growing on the rock over there. If you can see it, let's get you in a little bit closer. There you go. Now we got to get our horse some grass. That's right, Tom, spill it. There we go. He's getting the fine, good stuff here. Who says you can't use sand to dress up a bonsai? Who says you can't use a poinsettia as a bonsai? Think outside the box. Don't let anybody kid you. Oh no, just let them grow. You got a cactus, you want to try to grow it? You'll get the experts saying, oh no, just let it grow as a plant. No, because they stick to standard trees. I don't stick to standard trees. If I want to try something to grow something different, I go for it. And don't you be afraid to do the same thing. There. So, let's give it another spritz. Let it sit in the dark. That's why I did it late. And I can throw some more sand on here later. But I think for now this will do. And I don't have no overhead cams or nothing. You're gonna not see me fly nothing over or go around or hold it up in the air like the daring young man on the flying trapeze. What are you gonna do? It's growing in a rocky outland. let's call that quits. 30 minutes into the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, but that's it. You can say you're going to cut these flowers off. Now I'm going to let them fall off by themselves and see if they start growing. So we'll see what happens. So there she is. My main focus is on that, and hopefully the cuttings will grow. But that's your forest. A little something you can do. And I've been on the go since 5 this morning, so I'm pooped. So you take care, everybody. Have a good night. And go for something different. Don't stick with the same old standards. Why should you? And if you're going to go out looking for a tree, you're going out looking for a tree to plant. You don't have to use the Japanese terms. Use the words you understand. That's what I do. So, you take care. Have a good night. Enjoy a cup of tea. And Mr. Clock's going to go in at 8:13. So you take care. It's 31.06. I don't want to keep you any longer.